What is up, legends? We are back in another week, another hype watch. Bunch of good stuff to actually talk about, including the very first thing that we're looking at right now. So we're gonna get right into it. It's Monster Hunter Wilds. This game is right now available for anybody to play. Anybody can actually play this right now. It's open beta on Steam, on Xbox, and on PlayStation. Uh, the Steam version is probably the best bet if you want to play it like completely smooth at 60 FPS. But if you have PlayStation 5 or Xbox, you can have at it. It's cross play as well, so you can play with your friends, get some hunts in. It's only about 3 monsters in there that you can actually hunt, but you can get like the whole intro world and the intro story and everything else like that. Stuff looks really good, and it's really fun, yo. You just hop in there, trust me. All right. So next up, we have Abducted Night Hunters. Obviously the Halloween theme is coming in. They're trying to get us in here to play these games and you know, see Steam Scream 3D. That there's a lot of it. If you actually want to buy it, it's only $10 right now. You can actually download the demo if you want to try it out. Get yourself a little bit scared, but I'll pass. But I did hear that this is actually pretty good and pretty creepy, that type of stuff. So try it out. Might be something that you like. Next up is Free Energy. It is basically a robot that you can actually put together. Like, it's a tactical turn-based, as you guys can see. It also has a demo that you can try out right now. We have a lot of Steam and PC players on the channel now. So I try to give you stuff cool that you can come into. This is one that's up right now. Not very expensive. Well, it's not going to be very expensive anyway. You can actually play the demo and get into it and mess around with it if you like. Yeah. Next up is Magnolia. Now, I have actually covered this before. You see, I have it in my Steam library already. But the 1.0 is going to be coming soon. You see, it has overwhelmingly positive because this game was hella fun. It's pretty good, and you guys are used to the whole Metroidvania type of stuff. This is definitely one of those games you should pick up, and definitely not that expensive, as you can see right here. But again, this is like the early access 1.0 is coming, so try it out. Might be something that you can like. Next up, Vampire Therapist. Now, I know nothing about this, but people keep telling me about it, and I see it on Twitter. I guess because I looked at a post, so now I get the post all the time, and I actually got an email for it. So here it is right now. Again, I know nothing about it. I usually don't mess with visual novels, but apparently it's supposed to be a really good one. So have at it. Might be for you. Next up is Blood Dome. Another one that I don't really have that much of an idea about, but it looks cool. Like this might blind you though, but this one, I like the action roguelike, so I'm probably gonna get into it if I can kind of like mess around. It's only $4.99 and you can play the demo right now. So yeah. Next up is Project Planet. So if you ever wanted to be kind of like universe sim type of stuff and mess around, or like dag dog, you just literally just gonna be killing people like that. Like, there's people who like that, or who like messing around with like what's it called? It's a certain genre of it's not saying it here. But I can't get the wording out. But you can just literally like you can just mess with the planet and just kill people and stuff. Like I can't like figure out I would never want to do this, because like, what if it actually happened? Which it could happen. It's weird. But there's people who like this. It's something porn. It's not horror porn. It's something else. But yeah, I'm intrigued but scared at the same time. Not for me, but as you can see, mostly positive, very positive. People like this type of stuff, and I ain't trying to. I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying it's not for me. But I did want to put it out there just in case it might be for you. Next up is Skywar Fantasy. The interesting thing about this game is it's one of those games that you can actually install on PC. There's a lot of the games are starting to do that now. They're making their own executables, and they install them and they work them through Google Play. So the way that it works, so people kind of like understand, Google Play has its own little, like, I guess you can say like a platform or a portal. It's like a launcher portal, but you're not actually installing the games through the launcher portal. If you notice, when you actually install a game, like it says like install on Windows, what it does is it'll actually send its executable to the portal, and you install the game through an executable the same way that if you had just downloaded it. It's the same thing. It's just that they're doing it through that, so they get credit basically with Google Play, and like it's like that's how Google Play basically gives them credit on the platform. And that's how a lot of the game companies are going to start doing that now, so they can actually get promoted through Google Play. So a lot of people say, I don't want to download Google Play. It's the same thing. It's just that they're just doing it through that, so they can actually get credit for it. Next up is a Devil's Purge. We don't get many games that are just straight iOS only, but this is iOS, and it's kind of like one of those in the world VR type of mobile games where you're kind of like playing the game, and like you literally go to random areas in the world. What the hell? Random areas, that's weird. And you do stuff like this, and there'll be literally like places that you can go specific, like actual world places, and there'll be stuff there that you won't actually get anywhere else. That type of stuff is cool. It's definitely cool. It just encourages you to run around. I remember Pokemon Go, people used to travel the world to play Pokemon Go. Like if somebody was like, yeah, they got Charizard in California, people would take a flight to California. I'm like, bro, y'all doing too much. It better show up in New York. Like, ain't no way. Cold Dead, I think I did show this before, but I want to show it again because this is actually a pretty cool game. I have not actually covered it on the channel. I didn't get a chance to. I did get a chance to download it and play it, and I was like, I don't want to do a video on it, but it is a cool game, so I did want to mention it again right here. I normally don't talk about this type of stuff, but I will in this particular game. Harry Potter Magic Awakening. This recently just pretty much got the boot. Basically, it didn't make it. A lot of it is because their update cycle for a mobile game was like 5 weeks per update. There ain't no way that you can do that in a mobile game. I don't know why they thought that was going to. Harry Potter ain't that popular for you to be doing stuff like that. It took a long time. It's a cool game. Now it still exists basically in its Chinese form. And you can play it in English and Chinese form, in its Chinese form. So if you like to do that, you can go on my channel, and you have to get a Bilibili account, but you'll be able to actually do it that way. But the English version, just I kind of knew that was going to happen with how they were updating. They did the same thing in China. It's just how long it takes to update that game, and that just doesn't work in a mobile environment. You have to keep people engaged so they come back, and they just weren't doing that. So unfortunate. Next up we have Death Note. Now, Death Note Killer Within, this game looks like it's going to be amazing, which is why I put it up here. You basically get to take on the role of either L or Kira, and you have to be. Kira is in control of basically like the killers and trying to kill people according to how Kira does, because he thinks he's a god. And L, as you can see right here, is trying to catch him right now, and it's kind of like a as you can see, it's kind of like a whodunit, can I catch him type of thing. They look like the little kid characters. Well, she's dead. Little kid characters from Squid Game. Damn, he's dead too. So if you are into something like this, I would personally. Damn, Paulo got hurt. Oblique. Oh, he going a while. Anyway, the Ragnarok, which is Ragnarok again, another game that can be installed on Windows, as you guys can see. It has 500k downloads and 1.2 stars. You know the reason why? Bro, how many times are you gonna remake Ragnarok? Ragnarok just needs to stop at this point. Like, how many? Enough, yo. Enough Ragnarok, yo. That's the reason why I like this, but it's another one. So if you want to mess with it, go for it. So as for things that's already out, that's pretty hype. King Arthur, this game looks amazing. It's not very popular, granted, but it looks amazing. I'm not sure why this is not more popular than what it is and why it didn't blow up. It might be because they was in beta for like 2 years. So maybe people just don't know it exists. So I'm trying to help them out a little bit by putting it in HypeWatch. I did do a video which did well. It's probably going on, 5-6K likes, which we're gonna talk about all that type of stuff at the end. But I encourage everybody to try this game. It's a pretty good game. Same thing goes for Astra. Astra has this 2.0 where you get this character right here. You get her because they give you like 1,000 summons right now. Like, just hop in there, trust me. You even as a new player, you're gonna come in, you're like, damn, they're giving mad stuff. Like, trust me. And she's a baddie and thick and everything else and part of the story. Astra's always been a good game. I hope they can get it together and start promoting their game. That's the only thing it kind of like really needs. It needs to be promoted. And they need to do something about like character, like content creation, because me and Zox was trying to cover the game and they literally just didn't help us. So we both was like, all right, well, I don't know what to tell y'all. See you in the next game. Basically, hopefully they get it together and do something, because the game deserves more attention. Same thing goes with Starseed. I am like, Starseed is lit. I'm currently playing Starseed. As a matter of fact, it's rolling right now. Your boy, well, I gotta show you. Damn, we in right now. Look at that thick waifu right there. Gonna roll it through. I'm gonna make her go do the next thing while we doing this. This is a boss fight. Next one, go for it. This game is lit. Nice waifus and everything else like that. That boss right there is mad tall and she got jiggle physics, so check it out. Next up, Girls Frontline. So I'm gonna say this again. I've already said this before. I think they already sent out invites for the CBT. However, it was said that you could still get in. So I was just putting it out there again, unless it's too late. I went and looked at the thing, and one of my friends said that they can actually still register as of right now on Friday. I don't know if that's going to be the case on Sunday by the time you see this video, but I figured I would still do this anyway for people who are not in, who have not got invites. Might have still a shot to do that. This is the page right here, so go for it. Coming up on the end, we're going to talk about Aether Gazer. Now it has the PC version. For now, a lot of reasons, Aether Gazer isn't that popular, and the game quality really isn't the problem. I think a lot of the problem might be the monetization and the fact, again, they don't promote. You can't be popular and successful in Gacha if you don't promote your game. Hoyo has shown that. DK has shown that. Dragon Ball, Legends, all these games are top right now when it comes to the Gacha bracket that we play and cover. All those games promote. Granted, they're getting money to actually help promote, but there's other ways to promote. You could be promoting on Twitch. You could be promoting on YouTube. You could get content creators. You can actually pay content creators, which is far less. Content creators demand money and stuff like that. We do. However, it's far less than the commercial. Commercials usually cost anywhere from like 50 to 100K to get a commercial that lasts 10 damn seconds. You could pay a content creator 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and we'll have continued content, and that is your commercial for the month. Like, we are the commercial. I don't understand why companies don't do that. I'm not saying it has to be me. You can get somebody to do that. You can get some of the higher content creators that actually do that and promote your game on Twitch and YouTube. These companies don't do that. The Aether Gazer doesn't do that. Like, you can't just sit there and you can't have like the normal creator programs where you don't compensate the creators and you don't actually help them make any type of creation. That just doesn't work. Like, they're just there doing their normal content creation, and then maybe they'll get like maybe 500, 1,000 views or something like that. That's not promoting your game. Like, you need to get multiple creators to do that stuff like that. So then you have like 20 to 50 doing 500 to 1,000. That's say even if they all average 1,000, that's 50,000 views. Basically, maybe they're on Twitch, maybe they're on YouTube. That's how you promote your game. I don't understand why companies don't get that. They do everything. It's like they're cheap and expect there's people just to know. Nobody's just gonna know. Like I bet you majority of people who watch this video, it was like they got a PC client. I forgot this game even existed. Like, and that's going to be the case. That's probably going to be the case for like almost 90% of the gaming public with Gacha. They probably don't even know that either exists or still exists because they don't promote. Man, I like that's why I always tell you guys, like, and I always tell companies, like, I will make y'all money. Like, I will make your game more popular. I always tell companies all the time. Some people listen. Some game companies actually do listen to what I got to say and turn around. And I can tell you in general, I can't tell you which because that's a little bit NDA, but I can tell you at least 5 different companies, including very large ones, 2 very large ones, listened to me on that and paid me for consultation on that, on how to promote their games, and they just went ahead and did it, and their games got more popular. Like it's really not that not that hard. Like you can, if you want your game to just be popular, you got to promote it. Just end of the day, this is what it is. Has Haze Reverb. I said Reverb. It's coming out November 6th, which is 5 days from now. By the time you see this video, it's gonna be 2 days from now. And we are gonna get another waifu-based mech type of game. We'll see if it hangs on. It's pretty much just like Nikkei, basically, but with girl mech type of stuff. And no, you're not gonna be having shooter things like that, but you kind of like get the gist of it. So hopefully it'll be something that people can mess around with and have a little bit of fun. Obviously, it's gonna be super edgy, that type of thing. Not as much as DK though. Like it's kind of tame. It's obviously thick waifu everywhere, but not as crazy as DK be doing. Especially like y'all seen Cinderella? Jesus. Anyway, next up, last but certainly not least, is this little game right here, which is we will not have the sound playing, but Honor of Kings. Now a lot of people didn't even pay attention to this when it had first come through, and I didn't. I saw this like 6 months ago, but this is getting like a more kind of like overworld. This game, first of all, if the game run and look like this, it's gonna be a banger. All they gotta do is keep the FPS close to this when it goes into combat. This game looks great. And not a lot of people paid attention to it because I think a lot of this was more so about when it was put out, because it was during a game show and it kind of got drowned out by other things. People kind of just left it. And it's going to be one of those RPG manager type of games, but it's just an amazing looking one. Like I said, all they have to do is just make it so the combat stays within that line. We're not gonna watch the whole thing. This just needs to, like, this is all fine and good because there's nobody on the server. They're just doing this right now, probably test server, that type of stuff. So it's gonna be fine. If it could keep that with the general public playing the game and everybody's just running around like this is gonna be a banger type of game. So I just want to put this out. This is the hype of the week, by the way. It has some news, which is why we're talking about it right now, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to it, because they have a lot of quality and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's all I really got this week. That's it. Thank you for all that. We got a bunch of new subs and a bunch of new views. The reviews are doing really well right now. So I greatly appreciate you guys who are sticking around and liking and subscribing and stuff like this. YouTube is not easy. YouTube is way harder than what it was 2 or 3 years ago. So I appreciate everybody who comes through and doing their things, and stuff is starting to pick up, and I appreciate all of that. So definitely like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And like I said, we're going to be going to Twitch soon. I'm setting stuff up, just trying to talk to everybody. I know I would keep saying that, but it's a lot of work that comes along with that I need to do first before. What the hell happened? Wow. I don't remember this part. Or maybe I didn't. I just didn't pay attention, but that was creepy. Anyway, like I said, this is a banger game. I will catch you guys next video. Happy week, happy Sunday, and hopefully the rest of your weekend is wonderful. Peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.